What is up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be about commanders and equipment that I am taking into the fight in KVK. That's right. We're going to show you exactly what commander pairings I'm going to be using, whether it is for field fighting or rallying. I'm going to show you guys everything and then run you through all the equipment that I use on those commanders as well. So we're going to show you guys kind of my plan of action in terms of commanders and equipment going into this massive fight that we're going into starting tomorrow. Also, guys, we're probably going to train some troops in this video just real quickly as well. We've got a nice event going on that saves me some resources, so I'm going to walk you through that as well. If anybody's new here, my name is Svett. I'm talking about the mobile game Rise of Kingdoms, which is an awesome mobile game where you can train your troops and fight other players in events like Kingdom versus Kingdom. If you guys haven't yet, hit that subscribe button. I love all the support that I'm getting from posting content about this game. I love showing you guys how I play in my account and in my kingdom 1846. Let's get into the commanders. All right, guys. So, first thing is first, let's show you the commanders that I have. I do have a decent kind of selection here. I do have, let's count these, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. I'm going to count William here. 18, 20, 21, 22, 23. So I have 23 legendary commanders max, guys. 3 of them, right, are gathering commanders, so they don't really count. But I have a really good selection here to choose from. So I hope that you guys are going to get some value from this video so I can kind of show you, I don't make the other videos like Chisgul or anybody like that where they rank everything like that. I'm just going to show you what I do, and maybe some of you will kind of take that and roll with it and play with it in your account as well. First march, guys, is let's talk about field fighting. So when I am going onto the field, my best march I'm going to be taking is, whoops, where is he? There we go. XY William. And again, my William is only about 8 away from being maxed. I do have the universals, but I'm going to try the wheel one more time tonight and see if I can get him from the wheel. But XY William, guys, is going to be my best field march that I have. That being said, regardless of who I pair XY with, because sometimes I might choose to put Chandra Gupta with him as well to get some of the debuffing stuff that Chandra does. He also does really good skill damage too. Not quite as good as William, but sometimes it will make more sense for me to do XY Chandra and like a Saladin William instead. But my best march and what I'm planning on using first and foremost is going to be XY William. I'm sure you guys have seen a lot of the videos about why these two are so good together. But just to give you an idea of the extra stats I'm going to get from equipment on these, no matter what I do, XY is going to be my lead. So I've got all the equipment on him, guys. I got super lucky. I have the Pride of the Khan specialized here. So I'm getting 19.5% from this right here, which is really awesome, guys. Huge amount of defense going on to this commander here, which I really wanted to go for because in KVK you get so many attack buffs, whether it be from your tech or from just the general KVK ones that you get, capturing your RCF, capturing other things like ruins, altars, shrines, whatever it is. So I wanted to go for mostly defense and health, and that's basically what all the other big YouTubers recommend as well, guys, because you get so many attack stats from a KVK, whether it's Rogue, Anthem, or Strife of the 8 in the tech that you invest in. So this helmet's really good for me. It's super rare to have this specialized, guys, so I am pumped to have that one done. Secondly, the chest piece I'm rocking here is the Hellish Wasteland, Cav Health 11%. That's awesome. Also rocking Hellish Wasteland on the gloves. I am getting 7.5% defense from these as well. And then by having the 2 pieces from Hellish Wasteland on my commander here, I am getting the extra 3% health as well. And then for the boots, I'm also doing the Hellish Wasteland, which give me 7.5% health also. Now, guys, this is where it got a little complicated because if I were to put one more Hellish Wasteland piece on, I would get 3% extra counterattack damage. but I would have to be, doing either the helmet, the greaves, or the weapon, which this weapon is giving me 17% defense. Heart of the Saint, an epic class weapon, so not even a legendary. 17% defense here, guys, because I do have it procced. So it's unfortunate, but this is going to be the best setup for me. It's going to be one epic. It's going to be only 3 of the Hellish Wasteland. Then the Ash of the Dawn pants, I was able to get those specialized as well. Those are giving me 16% health there. Giving me an overall, guys, of 34.5% health, which is fire. Super. That's great. Love that. And then 44% defense, which is also awesome. That's really what I'm looking for, guys. And I'm also getting 3% health here, guys. So I'm getting 37.5% health on this March, which is just wild. Really happy with this setup. This is definitely going to be my best equipment setup that I've got. And then the 44% defense is awesome, guys. So I'm going to be having a lot of attack from my tech and KVK, and then really, really good other stats to go with it here as well. Now, in terms of the accessories, for open field, I do like to use the coin, and I really like to use the coin on somebody that gets targeted very, very easily. So the most targeted March right now is probably XY. So I'm going to put my coin on him. He's got a good chance just to the 10% chance to gain a damage absorbing shield, factor of 500. So, it's not great, but it does tank up this March a little bit and will help him stay out on the field a little bit longer. The longer he's out there, the more damage he's going to do. He's going to be absolutely beastly with William. And the longer William's alive, he's going to be, helping my other marches crush whatever march I'm targeting as well. So, then the horn, guys, as well. Normal attacks have a 30% chance to gain an extra rage, right? XY skill is only, where is it? Only 900, guys. So we want to reduce this cost as much as possible and also increase the amount of rage we're generating so that we can pop this skill as often as possible, right? 1700 damage and then a defense reduction as well, guys. Multiple targets suffer defense reduction, which is awesome. And this just pairs really, really well with William. Again, guys, this video is not going to be about why I'm necessarily pairing these commanders together. I just wanted to show you what I'm doing. And hopefully that can help you guys put together your commanders and fight in KVK or Olympia or Arc or whatever it might be. Okay, so that's my first March, guys. Second March is going to be, and I'll just go in order of how good I think they're going to be. So my second March, guys, is going to be Ramesses and YSG. Now, YSG is an old school commander, right? He's been around since the very, very beginning. But his AoE is still really, really hard to beat. He is an absolute timeless commander, especially for field fighting, guys. And pairing him with somebody that's a little more tanky like a Ramesses is a really, really good move. Now, let's take a look at the equipment here on Ramesses. So that's going to be probably, in my opinion, my second best March here, guys. It's going to be Ramesses YSG. Now, I am rocking the entire Revival set, right? So, guys, I've done a bunch of math and stuff, and it just makes, unless I can do multiple pieces of the Dragon set all at once, other than this piece, this is the best one, in my opinion, on the whole Dragon's Breath set. It just doesn't make sense to take off the Revival. You get a lot of extra stuff here. You get extra attack and extra defense for having all 4. It's just really, really hard to justify breaking this, taking the 3% defense away for one piece of a Dragon set. Again, if I had enough to maybe put 2 or 3 more on of a Dragon set, especially, if I could put 3 more on and get the skill damage of 3%, that would be huge. But I don't. So for me, it makes a lot more sense to do the Revival set. I'm getting 10% defense from the helmet. From the chest piece, I am getting 10% attack, which is meh. You don't really want to attack again because of the KVK tech that we get. From the gloves, I'm also getting 6% attack, which again is not really what I want, but whatever, we'll take it. And then the greaves here, we are getting another 10% defense, guys. And then we're getting 7.5% on the flame treads as well. And again, these all have to be procced for it to make more sense than throwing on a dragons. But this is probably what makes me so confident about this set, guys, is this dragon's bow, when it's procced, is going to do 26% extra defense. That is massive. Absolutely massive, guys. It's literally increasing the defense of this commander by 1/4, right? Like at all times. That's bananas for just one piece to do that, guys. This was very, very expensive. I did have to craft this once, and then I did have to refine it 4 times to get it done, unfortunately. But let's take a look at the overall here, guys. I'm getting 3% base attack and 3% base defense here. So the attacks at 16, I'm getting 19% attack, which is cool. It's not too much, but again, I'd rather have health or defense. Archer defense, though, at 46%. That is massive. You know, that's just like, it's insane, guys, that to get those stats that high. I mean, this is going to be tough to kill for people. And then Archer health, 7.5%. So in an ideal world, guys, I would trade this attack for health all day. But, you know, I don't have enough materials or blueprints to make the dragon set. So this is what I'm going with. And then on Ramesses, I'm also putting the Pendant of Eternal Night, which is going to give me 5% skill damage. And then the ring as well to increase damage by 50% for 2 seconds, a 10% chance of that. The reason for that, guys, is because of the AoE that YSG is bringing to the table here. I'm using these two because, you know, if I can get 5% more skill damage and be doing 50% extra damage as well, that's going to apply to the AoE that YSG is doing as well. And in a field fight, that's going to be super duper valuable. Secondly, guys, is going to be our third, I guess, is going to be probably my third best. It's going to be Guan Leo. So I'm going to be doing Guan Leonidas, guys. And I do have a nice KVK piece here. I did not get this procced, but 15% defense from his helmet. That is the Helm of the Conqueror, which is a nice one. Unfortunately, I was a noob when I crafted some of this Eternal Empire stuff, and I got 2 pieces that give me attack, which is pretty sad, but whatever. You know, 11% attack there, 20% attack there. So I'm bringing 31% attack. Luckily, my other pieces, guys, are not. So the gloves are doing 7.5% defense for me. Kark's Humility is doing 10.5% health for me. And then these boots, which are awesome, are doing 10.5% defense. I do have the Shio's Return boots procced. Those are one of my favorite things to use as well. Looking at the overall stats, though, guys, we just definitely have too much attack here. 31% attack, meh. 33% defense and 10.5% health. So again, he's kind of balanced in a way because health is much more difficult to get from equipment in general. But you know, I would much rather have more health here than attack. It is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it. So we'll continue to move forward. What I am using for accessories on this guy is going to be the Proc Delane's Amulet. So incoming counterattack damage is going to be at 6.5%. So that's counterattack damage, guys. So that kind of adds, you know, not direct defense or health, but it does help him stay alive longer. So I'm using an accessory here that kind of complements what I'm missing in my equipment, which is what I would recommend. If you have a set of equipment that you have to go with, like me on this, try to find an accessory that really helps you counteract what you do or don't have that you need in your equipment. And then secondly, as we know, guys, Guan Leo, super freaking slow. So I've got the wind scarves on him for an 8% march boost from infantry. So he can potentially keep up with the other marches that I put out there. Now, guys, my fourth march is going to be Attila Takeda. Now, don't get confused by this, but all my equipment is on Saladin. So I'm going to show you, because I use Saladin in Arc, but I'm going to use Attila Takeda here for field fighting in KVK. But again, fourth march for me and fourth best probably is Attila Takeda. And let me just show you the equipment I'll be using for that. This is where the other Hellish Wasteland stuff is coming in, guys. I've got 3 pieces of that. The helmet, which is doing defense 11%. The rifle is doing 20% attack, which is like, eh. And then also the tacits are doing 11% attack as well. So that's kind of rough that I have so much attack going in there. Dark Lord's Blessing is nice, though. 10.5% defense. Absolutely love that. ESET Sufferance is awesome, guys. You do get the 4% attack, which is like, whatever, we'll take it. But you also get 4% health from these. So that's pretty good as well. The boots are giving us another 2.5% attack, guys. So this set's really, really good for Saladin, honestly. It is my, it's my second best Cav set when I throw all this together. So I'll probably throw this on Attila Takeda nonetheless because, it's my second best thing. 42.5% attack, guys, which is fine. I mean, Attila already does enough attack, which, this isn't ideal. If I'm being blunt, this really isn't ideal. This is a much better equipment set for Saladin, but I think Attila Takeda is going to do better in field fighting anyways than Saladin Takeda or Saladin Chandra or anything like that. So I'm going to still stick with this and roll with it. I'll try it out and maybe move it around and see if I can get some better stuff. But 42.5% attack, 21.5% defense, and only 4% health. So as you can see, guys, from my first Cav set to my second, we're struggling a little bit. But nonetheless, I've got some decent stats on here. I'm also getting the 3% health from having 2 pieces. So that brings my total health to 7%, which is nice. And should help Attila Takeda a little bit extra as well. In terms of accessories, what I'm going to do here is probably go with... So I'm not really worried about that. But for Attila, what I'm probably going to do is the book. Let me see if I can refine one of these. I can't. So what I'll probably do is the book. I'll get the extra 3% capacity, and then I will most likely go with the silent trial as well. Yeah, that's what I'll do for sure. So I'm going to do the book to get the extra troop capacity, and then the silent trial to reduce rage of whatever enemy I'm attacking. And this is all going to go really, really well together, in my opinion, because Attila also is kind of like a finisher. He doesn't force the other marches that you're fighting with to do more damage when a target becomes less than a certain percentage. But Attila does extra damage to a target that's less than 50% remaining. So that's going to be really, really useful. And then not only that, guys, William is going to be doing 500. So he has a 10% chance to inflict direct damage. Then, if the target is surrounded, it will take extra damage of 500 as well. So this is going to be awesome because I will be surrounding everybody with all my marches. I will not split them up based on troop type or anything. And then Attila is going to be doing the extra damage when they're under 50% as well, guys. So the swarming effect here is going to be major, and I'm really excited for that. The last march I'm kind of considering maybe doing 5. I really want to do just my 4 best based on equipment, really. But the 5th one I might consider is a Saladin primary with an Aethelfeld or even a Mulan. And the reason for Mulan, guys, is this 4th skill. So when serving as a secondary commander, her active skill causes the target to take 20% increased damage from all sources for 3 seconds. That is going to be huge. And when you pair that with Attila Takeda and with William, all this extra damage occurring, guys, is going to be lethal. And as we know, 8th is really good as well because she does a bunch of debuffing stuff. And she also has really, really good AoE going on as well. So attack, defense, and health reduction of 30%. This is a toss-up, guys. I'm not sure what I would go with here. Another option would be Saladin and Chandra Gupta. He does some pretty good stuff here. So 40% damage just from this march, though. Yep. Health and defense. So each stack. So you can reduce your target's health and defense as well with Chandra. But, guys, I mean, I think Saladin Mulan or Saladin 8th is going to be a little bit better than throwing Chandra in there. And the reason being is just for how all these marches are going to work together. So that is what I wanted to show you with my commanders, guys. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about my field fighting marches. Let's jump real quick into what my rally pairs are going to be. And so for rally, guys, pretty straightforward. If it's Cav, it's going to be XY Chandra, 100%. If anything has Xeno in it, it's going to be XY Chandra for me. And secondly, it'll be Ram Gilga. Same equipment that I showed you previously, guys. I do have Gilga. Ram Gilga messes up Xeno YSS. So I'm super excited to, we've got to control the field, though, because this can be swarmed pretty easily. So this is going to be exciting, but we do have to control the field, and this will wreck a Xeno YSS. So I'm really, really excited. Now, if we don't necessarily control the field perfectly, we can still go with XY Chandra, but it does less, it's less effective against the Xeno YSS. So that's something to think about as well. And then in a random event, guys, I guess I would also do, a Tilt Takeda if we're rallying cities. Anything that's less than, call it 65 million, I'll throw in a Tilt Takeda at, no problem. And then if for some reason it seems necessary, Guan Leo is okay as well. But guys, really my best rally pairs are going to be XY Chandra and Ram Gilga. So that's what we're looking at today, guys. Drop a comment. Let me know what you think about my commander selection for field fighting and for rallies. And let me know what you think about that potential 5th March. Drop a comment and let me know what you think about that potential 5th March, if it should be Saladin Mulan, Saladin 8th, or Saladin Chandra, or just leave it off. My gut is telling me to just leave it off. Take the 4 best out there, get the most kills you can with just the 4 that you have that are really, really good, and then call it at that. Let me know, though, if that's, a little off base or whatnot. And then last thing I want to do here, guys, before I have to run is I would like to train a little bit of troops. The reason being is we have this event here, Lucky Stall, and I have some resources to save. So I have 50 million food, 50 million wood, 37.5 million stone, and 20 million gold. Most important for me on this is going to be the gold, obviously. And let's take a look at where I can maybe balance out some troops here. I've got 1.676 infantry, 1.858 cav, and then 1.479. I'm drawn to all 3, if I'm honest. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to check how long the Duke list is at this point. Yeah, it's long. That's the 2nd list they posted. So I'm just going to do it without it. It's okay. And I am going to knock out at least a few rounds of this, guys. You know what? I'm just going to do some big ones. Just to be quick here, I'm running out of time on this video and, real life stuff to do today. So I'm going to do probably 3 of these, then 3 of these, then 3 of these. Let's do that. Okay. And yeah, I know I really should be patient and wait for Duke, but I just really don't have time today, guys. So we're going to be a little wasteful, but I am saving a ton of resources, which is really cool. Yeah, I'm going to hit the gold way before anything else. Gotta love T5 troops, for crying out loud. So freaking expensive with gold. Let's use some bigger stuff, yeah. I still have 45,000 basically. I wanted to train a little bit today, guys, because I wanted to get my power up a little bit more. I do have, my goal was to have at least 1 billion gold coming in for healing. And so I've got that, and now I kind of feel like maybe I should just have more troops to fight with in the first place. So I'm going to basically train until I feel like I'm in a good spot with my power. I think a 112 is a little low for me preference wise. So I'm going to go ahead and try to push as much as I can here. I'm definitely just going to use all of these. I might even do a 50K. If I'm going to do a 50K, what should I do it on? So I'm kind of thinking maybe cav, right? Because if I have 2 cav marches, 1 archer, 1 infantry, cav and archer are definitely the most important to me personally. So I'm going to do the 50K on cav and then a 20K on archer. This is massive. I love it. 13 million right there. 41 days. Let's see how many. Let's see what happens here. 43,520 minutes. Oh, it's not going to crack it. Well, it did a lot. That was great. Super helpful. Now I'm down to 9 days. All those speed ups, guys, came from basically barbarian hunting. So I am perfectly cool with this. Okay, now a 20K on archers. Because I'm going to be rallying. What? Okay, I get it. Oh, they were just telling me like, hey, by the way, your discount on gold is done for, which is fine. I did save 20 million gold, which is super cool, right? Let's see how much I've saved. So I've saved the full 20 million golds, getting there on stone. I'm a little low on wood. Why is that? Is it because I haven't done a big one here? Yeah, they take wood. So then let's throw a couple of those in for infantry. Okay. I'm feeling better. 113.2, guys, is pretty good. I got the discount right on the resources at least. You know, the speed ups were okay. I've got plenty of healing speed ups, and I've got a lot of universals left over. You know, 10% without having Duke was wasted there. Unfortunately, I just didn't have the time to wait right now. So that's where we're at. And we just did quite a bit of training, right? We just went from 111.5 to 113.2. So, what is that? 100. That's not really that much T5, is it? It's like 175,000. So nothing too crazy, but I definitely wanted to get up in power a little bit. And you know what? Like, just on that note, like, let's just push it further. Let's do 3 more rounds. Why not? When in Rome. Use all those. Let's use all those. Start using some hours. Lovely. Done. More cav. Let's go. All right. Okay. So I cracked under 1.1 there, guys. So this is definitely time to stop. But I did get the remaining. I'm so close to 114. Let's see what my high power is. $114,335. So let's see. So I need to do another 30K. Is that right? To break my all-time high? We're going to go for it. We're going to go for it, guys. We're just pushing it. We're pushing it all the way. Let's go. I am determined here to get to my all-time high. All right, let's keep going. We're making moves. We are making moves. Let me throw in. I forgot I had 3 days. That's cool. We're getting close, guys. Almost there. Let's go. Come on, what was it? 1-3 something, right? 335. A few thousand more. There we go. We made it. We made it. Let's queue these up. Go to T4. Save on some resources, specifically gold. Boom. There we go, guys. New all-time high power for my account. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. Alrighty. So 114, 348. 114, 348. We are at the all-time high in the account, guys. I'm feeling a lot better about going into fighting at this point. So super pumped about that. You know, we do have an MGE going on. I didn't want to wait. I didn't want to step on any toes. And I wanted to make sure I got the 20 million gold saving before that runs out in a few days. So I just wanted to knock it out. You know, we're going to be fighting tomorrow. So, all right. That was fun, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Like I said, drop a comment. Let me know what you think about my commanders. Also, like this video if you guys like this kind of content. I will be putting out all sorts of stuff like this moving forward, including fighting videos starting tomorrow. Whether it is a recording or a live stream, guys, I do have to find a balance between, you know, live streaming safely and just simply recording and posting it later. I do not want to get sniped. My victory here is to win KVK, not get, you know, growth on my channel. I do this for fun. I really want to win KVK. So that's my focus. So if I don't go live, guys, that's why. But hit that subscribe button so you can see when I go live or when I post a new video, so you can see all the crazy content about this wild ass fight that's about to go down. Thank you guys for tuning in. I'll have another video in the morning for you on Mountain of Warfare. Until then, have a good night. See ya.